In today's world, trade is the largest of global market supply chains, which includes competing brands, quality standards, movement of goods across borders, business regulations, cutting-edge skills and services. All these activities match up to make a difference. What is behind the headlines? What impact does it actually have on people's daily lives? How can we develop programs that will support the countries to get ahead on trade? Trade activities are getting people to act on the agenda of improving trade globally. Agencies and development partners are supporting countries in their roadmaps for change. It's building strong foundations and helping governments bridge to more support. Business Focus takes a closer look at every step involved in the aspects of trade, from identifying, buying, selling, and the distribution of goods and services to various parts of the world. Find out from the people themselves what is happening in their daily trading activities and how they go through the hurdles in achieving greatness from the fields, factories, gardens, markets, and to the consumer. Join George Elliott Sam on Star Television, Channel 21, every Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. and a repeat broadcast on Fridays from 2 to 3 p.m.
Fambu, welcome again to another edition of Business Focus, where they come to that from Star Television, Channel 21. And as always, me the count the program in George Elliott Sam. Today we within the Chinese Friendship Hospital na Jue. We say we get for look at the things that they do, how they're able to help the health system na the country. We get for talk to some doctors them, and also we get for look at the facility, what then they do where they able to help the health system na the country. Well, stay tuned as we take a tour and talk to the one that they're pertaining, concerning for the running of this particular hospital. We'll count more to now and stay tuned.
The love of the country. Memorize this. I wish you the exalted, realm of the free. Great is the love we should have for thee. Family, we should be united. Whenever we stand, we should be singing thy praises, O native land. We should raise up our hearts and the voices on high, so that the hills and the valleys will re-echo our cry. So this blessing and peace will be ever thine. Oh, the land that you know, I was here around you. Blessing and peace, I say, will be ever thine. Oh, the land that we love, I was here around you. Yeah, Mama, no. Yeah.
Doc, welcome to Star Television.
Okay.
Tell us your name.
My name is Dr. Liu Qiuhong. In English, you also call me Lily for short.
Okay. So how long have you been in Sierra Leone?
More than nearly 5 months.
5 months.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about this hospital, established by the Chinese people. How have you been able to help people in terms of offering them medical assistance?
We have a lot of people in several departments. In my clinic, I have several women with inflammation, like inflammation, fibroids, and ovary cyst, anything like this.
Okay, so working in Sierra Leone, working with Sierra Leoneans, how have it been for you? Like working in a working environment, like coming from China, working in Sierra Leone, how have it been like for you?
We have a good team. We have a good collaboration with each other. We help each other to help the Sierra Leone women and men.
So what can you say for the friendship between Sierra Leone and China?
We have a good friendship. They are always friendly with us.
Okay, so in the future, when going back to China, is there any plan for you to come back?
Maybe. If I have time and chance, I will be back here. This is my second hometown.
Okay, Fambul, we're still in the Chinese hospital, Najue. Well, today we mix them. We get English and we come to Creole sometime. Well, basically we look at what's going to happen exactly in the hospital. As you know, this program they're about for expose certain things and show certain services them own and need and where they happen at the country. Well, we do with Sister Cecilia, we instead the work in our sister at this particular hospital. How you doing, ma?
Thank God, sir.
Well, tell us one thing about this hospital, or almost say you don't take care now.
Well, I don't take about 10 years now, but now we open now I go back na Connaught. They send me na Connaught with a short of staff there at the place there. I did it, I come back 2019. Now I come back now. When I come, as usual, yeah, be open at a friendly base between we and the Chinese people there.
Okay.
Because they build this hospital for me.
We say we done our salon?
Salon.
Okay.
Me na Sierra Leonean.
Okay.
So Sierra Leonean, we open this place here, so they open, now they build this hospital for me in a friendly base.
Okay.
So really, we appreciate the hospital. Because we do, that is 10 years. We not get any good hospital past this. All man now then they come from Waterloo, from New York, all them parts then they come. Some back again from Wellington, we are shorter for Canada than you go Connaught. So the workload for Connaught now they be reduced with the open this place here. And really, would they get good outcome, output.
Okay, when you talk about the Chinese people, how the working relationship don't look like for Una and them?
The working relationship is cordial, is friendly.
Okay.
You see, because most of the people they really can answer now because of the Chinese them. Because now they be open this hospital, so now more of the Chinese them, where they get more patients there.
So if you look at the time when you don't take Naya, how you don't feel say this hospital they will help Sierra Leoneans in terms of looking care of the health and because so they say a country where a healthy a wealthy nation. If Baku sick they say plenty things not able to happen. How this they able to help?
We're able to help with their Chinese also, their assistants. Because then say if we then they come with them professionals, them doctors, specialists, everybody then they come with for can help we at least for able for help with people them. Because now people them then they can help. So the treatment then they come with the medicine and the medicine they're very good. So if patients they come early, they come quick, Naya. Believe in me, we'll not decide with any patient. Naya.
Almost patient they will look at when you don't deny. Almost patient they will look at for the day where you feel say they can come for medical.
Well, this section where they na the gynae side, na woman side.
Okay.
So woman they will not get born, so woman they will get woman sick. Na that part say me deny. But don't normally, if you want to know the exact number, now from the triage dome, because now they get record of all the patients that really come. Now, medical, surgical, all the patients there.
This is your department. Almost patient that if you say they see for the day.
Well, Sunday we can see up to 8, Sunday 10. The list because when the rains don't cancel, Boku no they come.
Okay.
No they come under the rain. Sunday we see 5, 6, 4.
So what you want for test Sierra Leoneans because Salone and China are one good party business there between them. And over the years, we also see that party business don't go until we then can establish this. Which you want for tell Sierra Leoneans, but to the Chinese people, because plenty. Sometimes somebody goes to down in corner, they say Chinese people are not good, and which you want for say to them.
Let me want to tell me, copy Sierra Leoneans, the Chinese, they are good people, them.
Okay.
They're nice people, them. They get respect for people, them. And they get respect for life. Especially we post you see Kikanaya. They follow up until they know it at the end.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, Fambul, as we continue for the at the Chinese hospital at Dre, we don't kind of the side they do massage. We say, you know, some of them facility and I don't know we will forget some inside salon. Go other side them, I believe say no able. So we deal with the doctor, he will kind of tell response and explain about the place. Hello doc, welcome again.
Hello, hello.
Tell us your name.
My name is Dr. Yu, Y-O-U-U, and X-I-O-N-G, Yu Xiong. Yes.
So tell us exactly this department. What do you do?
And this department is for all the pain of the bodies, and just like the organs pain and the bones pain and the muscles pain for that. And we also use the traditional Chinese medicines skills to do the treatment for our patients. And our patients is whole of that, just like the neck palmar and the waist palmar and the legs palmar for that. And we also do the acupuncture for them, and it's a very traditional Chinese medicine for that. In Chinese culture and in my Asians always use that to do the treatment for that, for the pain of the medicine of the patients. Yes.
Okay, when you said the Chinese traditional way to cure pains and all that stuff,
Yeah.
you know, Sierra Leoneans, maybe some of us, we don't know about that one. So how people are accepting this form of medication?
Oh yes, the medication, the Chinese medication is different from the Western medicines for that, and because that we also use the herbs and use some other animals medicines for that, and that is very different for us. Just like that, such as in this department, the painkiller medicines, we just use the traditional Chinese medicines, and just like the sanqi, just like danshen, and to relieve the swelling of our bodies, and also can cure the pain from our body. Is also, and always that you look that there is so many patients here, and one day we may can treat 40 to 45 patients every day. Yeah, every day per day. Yes, and so that is a huge number for that. But because of this department clinic rooms is very small, and so that if we have a bigger room, maybe the number will be promote for that. Yeah.
Okay, I see a lot of young people, you know,
Yes.
Sierra Leoneans from different colleges
Yes.
try to be part of this particular, you know, training. How has it been like for you, you know, or for them to come into the field itself?
Yes, in my mind, I think that the teenagers is the country's future, and I think we can, if they can learn this treatment, they can do the treatment for their families, for the other patients in the future, and because the treatment is very have his feature, just like the simple and convenient, and is cheaper, and is efficiency for that. So that and that because the acupuncture is no harmful to our bodies, so that we can use that to treat the whole whole of the body's problems.
Okay.
And in our country, because that's the condition is very simple. In our country, we can use the acupuncture to treat the organs functions unbalanced, and just like the stomach, just like spleen, and just like the kidney and the liver's problem, also can use the acupuncture to treat. Yes, this is my mind.
How long have you been in Sierra Leone?
I've come here at March this year. Yes, maybe 5 months. 5 months. Yeah.
So let's look at Sierra Leone in general. How do you feel? What can
yeah.
you say about Sierra Leone?
Oh, the Sierra Leone is very beautiful here, and these people is very kindly. And our country, and with a good friendship with Sierra Leone for a long time here, about 60 years for here, and today is 50 years for our China medical team come here, and so that I think. We our friendship will be for a long time for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you feel training these people?
Oh, that's very kind for us, and always we talk about our lives and talk about our families, each other, and also can have the good friendship each other, and we also help each other for that. Just like the my assistant, and she's very kind and very helpful for me, and always she can do the treatment just like the copying for our patients, and can arrange the patients one by one, and that is very good for me, because that we can treat more and more people, more and more patients in that clinic. Yeah, that's in my mind. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Tell me your name and you know that.
Mina Isata Mansari. I did na Chinese hospital since we they opened this hospital.
Wow.
I don't work here. I don't go China one time. I don't study in China. I don't can't join. Then I did with Dr. Young, my doctor for painkiller.
Okay.
For the TCM.
So tell me like how it don't be like for you for work now, how you feel?
Oh, and very good, very nice for me, because the patient and the praise, any cell pass and they call me, I start a painkiller. I start a painkiller, especially Dr. Young. He teach me much.
Okay.
He teach me for the TCM, like the acupuncture and the cupping. We will not be ever gonna, will not be getter. Now we don't can. Now even Dr. Young he left me at the work with Dandy.
Wow.
I able to made the black now na salon.
So how you
This
feel?
is now one of the patients. Now he can praise me. And it's a person he say, hey, I said, thank you. Tell you doctor, thank you. You don't do well for me. And one lady when they just pulling needles when I acupuncture. Himself he always praise. He say, income okay they can
Okay.
for me they do it.
Okay, now let's look at the relationship between China and Sierra Leone. How that are able for pay?
Would I able pay?
How that you not able for pay in terms of when you look at the things that which China don't do for salon and which salon say they do for China, how that don't look like for you? How you want for sis?
Yes, I bless China. Really, I bless China. Because I be go China free.
Okay.
Na free way. Na the Chinese and be go with me.
So you then go learn you and you come back.
And back. The day I be the work na cottage hospital where government use the nurses there. Will be go China. That they not be open the hospital.
Okay.
So na Chinese and be go with me.
Okay.
And na Chinese and come with me back.
Okay. So you want to tell her thank you?
I tell them thank you. And they don't learn me beaucoup. Especially this what they so.
Okay.
And we own doctors then I again, then be glad for me where they work, and then be bless me, I be the best nurse. So they left me for do this.
Okay.
Now me then I permanently now I can do the work.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, Fambol, we're still in the Chinese hospital, Nigeria. Inside the program Business Focus, as we tell Una earlier that This program they about for bring out businesses and other places where they provide necessary things where you need for know. Like health now one where it is a very, very essential. We talk about building of any other nation. Because as like you say, a healthy nation, a wealthy nation, that's not very true. Because if the population not healthy, what if you say will happen? You know, efficiency not going in which we do all the time now. Hospital. So we then are today for look at certain things where they provide and how they do for help for make sure say we will build the human capital inside Sierra Leone. Okay, we deal with the lead doctor now. He will kind of introduce himself, and we will talk on other things, and we translate ourselves there. We get for the translate for we. Doc, welcome to the program.
非常荣幸，那个欢迎你过来到我们中山友好医院进行采访啊，感谢你对我们中国的一个友好政策的一个认同。
It's my pleasure to come here to introduce our project to you, and it's our pleasure and welcome you to make an interview for us.
Okay, Doc, tell us your name and also your position in this particular hospital.
介绍你的姓名和这个职务。
我叫陈永军，是一名内科医生，这次担任第24批中国原塞纳利亚医疗队队长。My name is Dr. Chen Yongjun, and I'm the team leader of China medical team.
Yeah, his name is Chen Yongjun. He's internal medicine, and his major is neurologist, and he's the team leader of the 24th batch China medical team. Yeah.
Okay. Doc, can you tell us a little bit about this hospital?
你能够介绍一些关于这个医院的一些内容吗？
好的，这个医院具有悠久的历史，从我们中国1971年跟中国塞纳利亚1971年跟塞纳利亚建交以来，那么一直有合作的意向。这个医院是2009年建立的，是我们中国政府投资，2012年开始运营，当时2014年5月埃博拉爆发。
Okay, this hospital has a long history, and since the 1970s, since the collaboration with the China and Sierra Leone, we send a lot of medical doctors to Sierra Leone, and this hospital was set up in 2009 and was completed in the 2012. And since the Ebola epidemic explosion, we China doctors make a lot of effort to fighting the Ebola virus spread.
当时埃博拉爆发以后，这个医院被改造成埃博拉诊疗观察中心，发挥了在抗击埃博拉之中发挥了非常非常重要的作用。那么2015年8月埃博拉结束以后，这个医院就转交了塞纳利亚政府管理。那我们这么就是说，我们派出医疗队，我们继续派出医疗队到这里面来。
Okay, during the period of Ebola, this hospital has been the center for diagnosis and treatment for Ebola patients. And after it ended at 2015, this hospital has been changed, and it's arranged by the Sierra Leone government. And from that time, the China sent doctors to support this hospital year and year.
这个中国塞纳利亚签了协议以后，埃博拉之后改造成为一个比较大型的综合性政府所管辖的医院。那么在后续的 这个医院的建造过程中，是塞拉利亚排在前面的很好的一个大型医院，在整治塞拉利亚的人们的一个疾病之中发挥了非常重要的作用。
And after Ebola epidemic, this hospital has been changed to be the largest hospital in Sierra Leone and played a crucial effect for take care of health of Sierra Leone's people.
Okay, now let's look at what are some of the facilities or some of the services you offer in this hospital.
我们中国医疗队从1973年派来支援塞拉利亚以后，50年以来，我们共派出了24批医疗队。现在在执行援助医疗的任务的是我们24批医疗队。
Since 1973, the China government has sent altogether 24 batches medical team together. Now we are working here. We are the 24th batches of China medical team.
50年以来，我们24批医疗队做出了非常积极的贡献，诊治了100来万患者，做了10多万台手术，以及培训了当地5000多名医护人员，做出了在这个医疗诊治以及医护人员的培训方面发挥了非常积极的作用。
And during these 15 years, this hospital has devoted a lot of and play a crucial, important role in the development of the medical development, in the development of medical care, health care for Sierra Leone people. For example, we did around 1 million operations for Sierra Leone people. So we make diagnosis and treatment for the patient around 1 million people and 100,000 operations. And we also training the staffs facilities here around 5,000 staffs.
24批医疗队由21名队员组成，其中医生20名，涵盖了内科、外科、妇科、产科、儿科、眼科、五官科等等许多的专业。
And now the 24th batch China medical teams consist of 21 persons, and 20 of them are doctors here. We cover the specials is the internal medicine, surgery, and ophthalmology, ENT, pediatrics, and obstetrics, infectious disease, neurologist, and so on.
Okay, Fumble is still with the program, Business Focus, and today's program is different because now a blend of both Chinese, Creole, and English. So very interesting.
Yes.
We deal with the lead doctor and translator every day. This now for just basically bring calm to now waiting the Chinese hospital Nigeria they do, and how they're able for help in terms of when you look at the medical system in the country. Because as we all know, Salon now one place where you talk about medical, constituency a lot. But since the intervention of the Chinese hospital, where they're able to open in 2009, from that time to now, they don't do a lot where you talk about providing medical services to Sierra Leoneans. Well, we still continue with the program and we ask more questions and let us go able to tell you exactly which they happen. Now, Doc, let's look at since the coming of the China Medical 24 batch, what are some of the changes have you made to the medical system in this particular hospital?
自从24批医疗队抵达之后，你们医疗队对这个医院做出了一些什么样的改进工作？
我们到了以后，诊治患者超过7000余人啊，手术100余台，在开展了很多新机区新项目，那么在诊治了很多危重患者啊，在妇科、产科、中医科、眼科、五官科以及内外科方面都做了一些积极的贡献啊，抢救了很多患者。
Yeah, since we are arriving here from the March of this year, we cured around 7,000 patients, and we made around 100 operations for the Sierra Leone people, and we also rescued the severe patient in the field of pediatrics and gynecology and obstetrics, and also the ENT department and ophthalmology department. Yeah, we did a lot of treatment for this patient. Yeah.
最近我们为一个子宫肌瘤的患者，这个我们3批医疗队接连工作，为他随诊一个不孕的患者，让他子宫肌瘤得到了一个治疗，然后怀上了还满意的宝宝，最近并且顺利的生下来了，已经得到了我们塞拉利亚的媒体的大量的报道。
Recently, we help a woman with the cervical fibroid, and she cannot have her baby before the treatment, and we help her to pregnancy, and then we help her to deliver the newborn baby. So this news was reported by the local newspaper and also by our China newspaper.
我们还为一位妇女做了大量子宫肌瘤的一个手术，剥除手术啊，从她体内摘出了19个大小不一的子宫肌瘤，那么这个工作得到了我们中国国内专家以及在这里的专家的一起合作，共同完成。
And meanwhile, with the helps and the collaboration by the expert from China and the expert in this hospital, we work together to make an operation for women who has cervical fibroid, and she has 19 cervical fibroid, and then we make a successful operation for her.
我们还抢救了疟疾、活bệnh、重症、脑炎的患者。
And we also rescue the severe malaria patient combined with the cerebral disease. Yeah.
我们克服了停电的困难，也做了一些外科手术，让当地的一些患者得了及时的救治。
And we also do some of the operations even without the power, and these operations rescue a lot of patients in Sierra Leone. Yeah.
限于条件所限，我们儿科还对一些罕见疾病，通过我们骨传以及其他的一些能够采取的措施，得到了及时的一个诊断，以及给他提供了治疗的建议。
And because of the limitation of the conditions, a lot of children cannot get the immediately treatment, even they got a serious disease. But our pediatrics expert tried to make the bone punctures for the child and make the real diagnosis for that child at the first time, and then gave the important suggestion to that child, and the parents and the child get the correct treatment at last.
我们还为一位105岁高龄的白内障患者实行了白内障摘取手术。对，我们为一名105岁高龄患者实行了白内障摘取手术，让他得到了很好的恢复。
And we also make an operation with a cataract patient, and this patient is very old. He has 105 years old age, and we make a successful operation for her by our ophthalmology doctor.
我们的中国医学也在这里发挥了重要的作用。刚才你们采访的我们中医诊疗师有大量的患者，他们都是慕名而来。我们的中医针灸康复技术发挥了神奇的作用，得到了塞拉利亚人们的认同。
And also we treat a lot of patients by our Chinese medicine, and a lot of Sierra Leone's people thanks for our advanced Chinese medicine.
等等，这些事情举不胜举，我们还有很多开展了，还有很多的新继续、新项目，
And we also did a lot of works on the advanced and the newer technologies and skills in this hospital. Limited by time, we will not let them one by one. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Fumble still on the program, and it's how we're able to navigate between the three languages we do today. This basically we did one because we know say Salon, when you talk about the Salon and China, now a very good friends. In many areas, Salon and China don't able for partner. We talk about exchange programs, you talk about technology, agriculture, everything. When you come to the health sector also, then they so if then they come for help, we certainly need to make people that know exactly which thing then they do. That's why we're here today for bring come to some of the things we that they do. We do with the lead doctor where they talk to we, and from in translator we didn't know exactly which thing it try for say. They talk English, but the English that's too okay. That's why we get in translator for we able to know exactly which thing it try for say. Now, Doc, let's look at another very important point. When you talk about China, Sierra Leone, you always look at that friendship, brotherly business between the two countries. Let's look at what are some of the major contributions have you done to the Sierra Leone medical system by running this particular hospital?
我们对塞拉利亚医疗系统的支持，这个工作是持之以恒的，50年以来一直在支持。那么，包括我们医疗队一直在派，对后续的目前，比方这个妇女儿童的保健儿童的免费治疗啊，以及其他的一些传染病的防治啊等等啊，我们都做到非常积极的贡献。
So, since we came here, we provide a very, very important role in prevent the women's and children's disease. In another word, we take care of the women and children's health. For example, the women with the cervical fibroid, just now we mentioned for several times, and the women who cannot have pregnancy because of the diseases, and moreover, we help a lot of women to deliver the health baby here, and we take care of the newborn baby and to avoid the sudden death. And meanwhile, we did a lot of things for prevention the infectious diseases. For example, the Ebola from the 2015, and malaria is the very, very common disease, infectious disease here, and typhoid, tuberculosis, and so many infectious disease. So we cut down the infectious chain, and we tell the patient here how to protect themselves, protect their family member, and to avoid get this infectious disease. And meanwhile, we also training the staffs and the counterpart in this country to them how to prevent the infectious disease. That's all. We think we did a lot of things, and all of the things have a great value to enhance the medical system in Sierra Leone. Is that right? Yeah.
我们还有很多具体项目的支持，比如说，最近的国际人口基金会宫颈癌项目专家组来到了塞拉利亚指导工作，对于全塞拉利亚的妇产科专家做了一个全面的培训、理论的培训，并且在这个医院做了具体实际的操作指导。
And meanwhile, we have the details on the cooperations. For example, the foundation belongs to the WHO, the Population Fund. Expert came here and take the training for the staffs in this hospital and help them to make their operation of cervic fibroid. It's happened just 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
还有，比如我们的中非湘雅合作项目，在多个学科方面做了一个支持的一个计划，并且正在实施。
Okay, another important project is that the cooperation between Xiangya Hospital and Sierra Leone Chinese Friendship Hospital. This project is encouraged, is set up by Xiangya Hospital, one of the biggest hospital in our province, Hunan province, and we will donate it around around 30 million new liang equipment and facilities to this hospital in the end of this year. And we also want to train the staffs in this hospital and make to create or make the platform for the staff here to go to the China for studying, for make the communication on the expertise and experience of their majority. Yeah.
我们还有很多短期培训项目，比如说我们湘雅医院、湖南省儿童医院、湖南省总理医院、湖南省妇幼保健院等等众多的医院，在不同的项目方面给予我们中山友好医院，不管在管理方面、还是医疗方面、还是护理方面，都给予了非常多的支持。他们最近呢，我们塞尔院长也在中国国内培训。
Just now we mentioned that collaboration between Xiangya Hospital and Sierra Leone Chinese Friendship Hospital. We will set up 3 departments here. They are separately the cardiology department, the ENT department, and the ophthalmology department, because a lot of cardiac heart disease patient here, a lot of ENT and eyes patient in your country. So that's why we set up this new cooperation, this cooperation between the China-Africa project. In China, we have 30 different countries in Africa. So China, the Xiangya Hospital to the Sierra Leone Chinese Friendship Hospital is one of the 13 projects. That's the introduce of Xiangya Hospital project. Meanwhile, our team leader told us that we also have a lot of short-term training project, for example, from the different hospital from Hunan province, from the Hunan Children's Hospital, from the Hunan Cancer Hospital, and from the Hunan Women's and Children's Hospital, etc. So a lot of the short-term project is to support the staffs here to travel to China to learn the to learn the skills and the knowledge, the advanced skill and the knowledge over there. For example, 你是说院长吗？刚刚讲到的院长。
院长。
For example， 正在吗？他现在在吗？正在吗？
对，正在。
Okay, he mentioned that the resident of this hospital, Dr. Sarah, now is accepted training in China right now. Yeah. Yeah.
我们在中国国内的医学院校也接收了很多塞纳利亚的留学生去我们中国学医。
And we also accept a lot of students from Sierra Leone to go our country for studying medicine.
Okay.
Yeah.
我们不管从医疗上，还是教学上，各种培训上，都在给我们塞纳利亚创造机会，给他们一个培训机会。在所有这些措施都在全方位的，有助于我们塞纳利亚卫生事业的发展。
So we worked not only in the medicine, we also worked in the teaching, the medical teaching and the medical management. In the world, we did a lot of development with the comprehensive aspect for enhance the system, the medical system for this hospital and also for the country.
Okay, Fumble is still with the program, and we need to try for wrap up this interview, and but we'll take a short break, and when we come back, the program will continue.
Salo yesterday, if not like let me check out the mystery. Salo today, not to salo yesterday, if not like let me check out the history. Salo today, not to salo yesterday, if not like let me check out the mystery. Salo when we know, no fussing and fighting, when we know, no burning and looting, but now I see so much destruction, can't find no solution. Hey, hey, what a wicked intention in a this Jaja creation. Some of them a coma, some of them a coma, some of them a come with them wicked actor. Some of them a coma, some of them a coma, some of them a come. We have to tell them the factor. Look, man, nowadays them a cause no commotion, and when we check it out, we need a solution. Solution to them a wicked intention, and we need it just a love injection. Cause love injection, him not go ease down the tension. Love injection, him not go ease down the tension. Salute today, not to salute yes.
医疗援外是我们中国政府持之以恒坚持的一项重要的政策，并且是我们中国援外工作的重要的组成部分。
Okay, the China medical aid is always the constant policy by Chinese government, and also the most important component of the China Belt and Road initiative.
中国对塞纳利亚的在支持在多方面的，在不管是在基础建设、人员合作、文化交流、一带一路等等各方面，我们都积极的去帮助。那么我们作为医疗队，我们会坚持立足我们的岗位，把这个工作医疗援外工作做得更好，让我们塞纳利亚的老百姓满意，让我们塞纳利亚的政府以及我们中国的政府满意。谢谢。
And the aid from China is not only in the medicine. We also made a lot of effort in the field of basic construction, culture exchanging, and a lot of field.
Agriculture.
And yeah, a lot of field. And we also want to set up a China Med team that never been taken away here. And we also want to make the medical service that satisfied the people in Sierra Leone.
Okay, Doc, before leaving you, let's look at, how the working environment for you in Sierra Leone be like? How is that it has been like for you working in Sierra Leone?
这里的各方面的条件跟我们中国国内有一定的差距，但是在我们塞拉利亚政府以及人们的努力下，我相信会越来越好。我们医疗队在这里工作非常的愉快，得到了这里的人们以及政府的广泛的认同。我们的合作是非常愉快的。
And limited by the surrounding here, the Chinese government and the hospital help us to make a great progress on it. And we also have a pleasure collaboration with the staffs here, and we like here, and we like to work here. Yeah.
Okay, finally, what can you say between the friendship between Sierra Leone and that of China? What can you say about that?
我们中国和塞拉利亚在各方面的合作，各个领域的合作都非常愉快的。我们医疗援助只是其中非常重要的一环。我相信，在大家的努力下，我们的合作会越来越好。我们会提供更好的医疗，为当地的老百姓服务。
The collaboration between China and Sierra Leone is very pleasure, and the medical aid is one of the part of these collaborations, and we believe that through our effort, we will have a long time friendship with Sierra Leone's people, and we will do much more work for the patient here. We hope that all of the people has the health and the fruitful future.
谢谢 Doc.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
Is that all?
Okay, Fambul, now that's all we get for now, and we go take a tour around shortly, and we will show now different other facilities. Outside Doc will take we and a team, Lord we able to see around, and this is all about creating the platform for let one know exactly what they happen at the Chinese embassy, the Chinese medical hospital in Ajuri. Because as we all know, Salona and China are like a brother and sister for over 53 years to 54 years now, since they signed that bilateral document say we want to be part of China want to be part of Salon, and so we they carry on with the party business. Well, we will take a tour, and later we will bring down the cutting down of the program. Thank you very much, Doc.
Thank you.
Thank you. Fabulous, we still in the Chinese Friendship Hospital in Ajuri. We will still continue to talk to people, and we don't talk to the Chinese lead. We don't get that just now, and we deal with another nurse when he said, what can say a little bit about in the department and but the hospital itself. How you do?
I do fine.
When are the day?
Aminata John.
You know that I
Mina nurse.
Which department?
I work with the Chinese department, internal medicine. I work with the cardiologist, the infectious, and the neurologist doctor. I work with.
Okay, now we look like how this work don't look like for you. Don't working with the Chinese people. How it don't be like?
Well, I've been on the work with the Chinese for the past 3 years, and again much experience from them, because when you work with them are the kind of people that really they able to learn something, and they really they impact knowledge on me. So like, and the people the way they come with the patients, then you know they feel happy when they deal with them, and when they come most of the time they demand for see them, and then say they attend to them well.
Okay, when you talk about patient, which type of patient exactly when una the see now?
Well, they see all kinds type of patients. You know, when the patient they come, and they ask them waiting at your problem, waiting at complain, with the complaint, and they know that departments where the patients for go. If na patients where we foresee her, internal medicine, then we dey see them. If na patients who for go na the surgical department, we dey send and they. Now the patients who for go na the pain side, when na the TCM then traditional medicine, we dey send and they.
Okay, so working with them doctors here, how the collaboration don't look like?
Well, like we are friends because we dey communicate well, we dey make fun, so like I feel comfortable and I think very good.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, we there with the lead doctor now, this particular department, where we don't talk to a nurse and nice don't so inside we can say small team, but in the department. Doc, welcome. Tell us your name and you know your position.
Okay, my name is Dr. Shah. I'm a cardiologist. Yeah.
When you talk about cardiologist,
Cardiologist.
what does that mean?
Okay, we treat the patient with the heart disease, for example, the hypertension, the coronary artery disease, the diabetes. But here, I worked as an internal medicine doctor. For example, I can cure the patient with any internal medicine. For example, they have diabetes or they have the infectious disease. It's okay. We can deal with them. Yeah, we can cure them. Yeah.
So let's look like how many patients do you see for a day?
Among the 30 patients in the morning. Yeah. Most of them are the infectious disease patient. For example, the patient always come here complain. The main complaint is fever, yeah, fatigue, abdominal pain, fatigue, right, nausea and vomit, right. Yes. So most of the patients are the infectious diseases. For example, the malaria and the typhoid. And some of them have tuberculosis, right? And the second common disease is that gastric ulcer, yeah. And the third one is the heart disease, for example, hypertension, diabetes, fight, right? Yeah. So around 13 patients in the morning, yeah.
So how has it been like for you working in this particular unit for now?
Yeah, now I'm familiar with the. Yeah, I'm so familiar with my nurse. She's very good at her measure, and she gave me a lot of help because a lot of patients here cannot speak English. They speak clearly. Yeah. So sometimes they just tell me. She gave me a lot of help.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This year is the 15 years anniversary for Hunan Medical Team. We are also the most important part of the 16 years anniversary of China Medical Aid. So we work here and we devote all of our effort here to help the people in Sierra Leone together. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, Doc. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Fambul, we still in the Chinese Friendship Hospital, Nigeria. We will take a tour right down inside the hospital, and we did at the operating room. We did with Doc. What's your name?
My name is Wang Sangyuan.
Okay.
His name is Summer.
Summer. Okay. Okay, Doc will tell me basically, go show me around and let me see with everything there. So, Doc, what's this place?
Here is our hospital's operating room.
So basically, you do your operation here.
Introduce this.
The operation take place here.
This is the operation bed. This is some machine for breast.
Okay.
This is the monitor. This operating room is the best in Australia.
Okay.
The health minister,
Yeah.
have been seen here.
Okay, you came to this place.
Yes,
Okay.
several months ago.
Okay.
He to visit here.
So you do the operations?
Yes, do many operations here.
Okay. Which type? Which type of operations?
This step.
The different operation you do. What are the different operations you do?
I'm also orthopedic
Okay.
surgeon.
Cesarean.
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah. Okay. These are the operations you do.
Yes.
Okay.
Bone fracture.
Like mine.
Yeah. you?
Yeah.
Did you have an operation?
No.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. Okay, so let's look at other different places. Okay.
This machine is China
Medical too.
8. Yeah. China 8. And then that machine is the same China made. China 8. As instruments all come from China. Our from many operations for people you see. This one, just like this one. Right. Yes, right.
Okay, Fumble, now that's all we get from our inside the program today, Business Focus, where we can work at the Chinese Friendship Hospital in Nigeria. And we don't take you through the hospital, talk to doctors, them, nurses, them, where they work there, you know, what they don't say. We don't say China and Salon, now a very good friend, now a very good partner we come into, you know, development and other things and way that they do. Well, we don't take una through, we don't go to the inside the operating room. We don't see side they do operation, then things and they all happen, we don't see. This type of tell you say the Chinese people, they are really trying for the country, they try for salon where you talk about medical aspect. Not only medical, but I guess so many other fields where they help the country, where you can to agriculture, infrastructure, other things in the way they do, where it be say, you know, they don't really try for help salon. And we serve in the only two way we don't try for keep this particular bilateral tie where they between we and them. Well, Fambul, you know, say as always, when they bring the program in at George Elliott Sam, and I want to say tata to you, to me cameraman, where Regina Norman don't help with today for let this program go reach you. And also to the doctors and Dr. Shan and all around the CFO we talk to, we want to say tata, God bless you, so till next week, take care.